Alright, listen up, because what I'm about to tell you is the real deal. You want to be successful, right? You want to be wealthy, powerful, respected. You want that lifestyle that most people only dream of, where the money's flowing, the opportunities are endless, and you've got freedom. But here's the thing. Most of you are overlooking one of the most critical factors to achieving all of that. I'm talking about relationships. That's right. Healthy relationships are the foundation of personal success. You can't build an empire alone. You can't close those big deals or scale the heights of success without the right people by your side. And let me be crystal clear. I'm not just talking about business relationships here. I'm talking about all of your relationships. Your friends, your family, your spouse, your business partners, even the people you don't particularly like. All of it matters. Now, let's be real. Relationships are like assets in your portfolio. They either appreciate in value over time, or they become liabilities. The smart investor knows how to nurture and grow their assets while cutting out the dead weight. And that's exactly how you need to approach the relationships in your life. You see, success isn't just about how much money you can stack in the bank. It's about how well you can navigate the world of people, how you can connect, influence, and inspire. So today we're going to talk about why healthy relationships are the key to your success, how you can build them, how to protect them, and how to cut out the ones that are dragging you down. Let's start with the basics. Trust. This is the currency of relationships. In the world of finance, trust is everything. If people don't trust you, they're not going to invest in you. Plain and simple. It doesn't matter how good your pitch is, how slick your suit looks, or how many zeros are on the deal. If they don't trust you, you're done. Now, trust is built over time, and it's built by consistency. Just like in the market, where consistent performance over time builds confidence, the same thing applies to your relationships. You want people to invest in you, you want people to have your back when times get tough. You've got to be consistent. You've got to show up, do what you say you're going to do, and deliver results. Not once, not twice, but every single time. And let me tell you something. You don't get to just waltz into someone's life, make a few promises, and expect them to be loyal to you forever. No, relationships are like compounding interest. The more you invest, time, energy, honesty, the more you get back. But if you try to take shortcuts, if you start cutting corners, or if you think you can lie your way through it, your relationships will crumble faster than a bad stock. And when that happens, trust me, it's going to hurt your bottom line. But it's not just about trust. Communication is key. In the financial world, you know how important it is to have the right data, the right reports, the right intel to make smart decisions. It's the same in relationships. You can't expect people to be on your side, to understand where you're coming from, or to support you if you're not communicating effectively. You need to be transparent, you need to be clear, and you need to be honest. You think people are just going to follow you blindly because you've got a good pitch? No way. People want to know what's going on. They want to understand the vision. They want to know where they stand. And if you can't communicate that, you're going to lose them. So start talking. Start being honest about your goals, your needs, your expectations. And don't just talk when things are going great. Talk when things are tough too. That's where real bonds are formed. And listen, not every relationship is going to be easy. You're going to have conflict. That's inevitable. But here's where most people screw up. They let conflict become a roadblock instead of a stepping stone. They let their ego get in the way. Let me tell you something. Ego is a terrible investment. It gives you short-term satisfaction, but long-term pain. The real winners know how to navigate conflict. They know how to negotiate, how to find win-win solutions, how to compromise without losing sight of their goals. Think about the most successful people in the world. Whether it's in business, sports, politics, they all have one thing in common. They know how to manage people. They know how to influence people. They know how to get people to rally behind them, even when things aren't going their way. That's a skill. That's emotional intelligence. And if you don't have it, you're leaving money on the table, big time. Now, let's talk about boundaries. Not every relationship is going to be good for you. In fact, some relationships are going to be like those toxic stocks you wish you'd never bought into. And just like you'd cut your losses in the market, you've got to do the same thing in your personal life. If someone's draining you, if they're always negative, if they're holding you back from reaching your potential, you've got to cut them loose. And I know that sounds harsh, but listen, your time, your energy, they're finite resources. You can't waste them on people who don't see your value, who don't support your vision, who don't push you to be better. It's just like trading. You have to make the tough calls. You have to recognize when a relationship is no longer serving you, and you've got to be strong enough to walk away. Surround yourself with winners, with people who add value, people who want to see you succeed, people who believe in your potential. Because here's the truth. Your net worth is a reflection of your network. If you're hanging around with people who are playing small, guess what? You're going to play small too. But if you're in a room full of winners, if you're connected with people who are ambitious, who are focused, who are driven, you're going to rise to their level. Now I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but how do you actually do it? How do you start building these kinds of relationships? How do you create an environment that's going to support your success? Here's the secret. Give first. That's right. Give before you expect anything in return. In the financial world, we talk about investing, right? You put your money into something and you expect a return on that investment. Well, relationships work the same way. You want strong relationships? You want people to have your back? Start by investing in them. Offer value, support their goals, be the person who lifts others up. And over time, you're going to see that come back to you tenfold. You see, most people approach relationships the wrong way. They're always asking, what's in it for me? They're looking for the shortcut, the quick win. But that's not how you build something lasting. That's not how you build an empire. You've got to plant seeds, nurture them, and then watch them grow. And here's the kicker. Healthy relationships don't just make you happier. They make you more successful. It's been proven, people with strong personal and professional relationships make more money, they're more productive, and they're more likely to achieve their goals. Why? Because relationships give you leverage. They give you access to resources, knowledge, and opportunities that you wouldn't have on your own. Think about it. Every big break, every major deal, every life-changing opportunity that's come your way, there's a good chance it happened because of a relationship. Someone opened a door for you, someone believed in you, someone gave you a shot. That's the power of relationships. They're like multipliers. They take your efforts, your talents, and your hustle, and they amplify them. But it works both ways. If you neglect your relationships, if you take people for granted, if you burn bridges, you're going to lose that leverage. And when you lose that leverage, your success stalls. So protect your relationships. Treat them like the valuable assets they are. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much money you have, no matter how successful you become, it's your relationships that will define your legacy. So, here's what I want you to do. Start thinking about your relationships like you think about your investments. Ask yourself, are they growing? Are they adding value? Are they moving you closer to your goals? If not, it's time to make some changes. Start nurturing the relationships that matter. Start cutting out the ones that don't. And watch how quickly your personal and professional life will transform. Remember, success isn't just about what you do. It's about who you're doing it with. And when you've got the right people in your corner, when you've built strong, healthy relationships, there's nothing you can't achieve. Now go out there, build those connections, and let's make some magic happen. The future is yours to take.